Yeah, you can do that.
So this one is called, it's called a land dodecahedron.
Okay.
Okay. It's a bit weird though, because I always thought dodecahedrons had 5 sides, and this one's only got 4 sides. It's got 10 sides, sorry, 12 sides, which is what it's supposed to have, but each side is supposed to have 5 boundaries, and it's only got 4 boundaries, which is weird. I'm probably wrong, but I thought it was 5-sided.
Do you want to mix it up for you though?
You can mix it up for me. I was just going to say dodecahedron, quick solve, basic solve, and I'm going to get my mixer up to mix it up for me. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, mix it up. Okay guys, we're doing the dodecahedron. Now with most of my tutorials I try and make it as easy as possible. You should have it in front of you if you've got one, and you can just follow through this tutorial and it makes it super easy, and you just follow through and you should be able to solve it. I'm not going to assume that you know any sort of algorithms or you know any sort of other steps to do any other puzzles. If you do, you'll probably find this you probably better work this one out, you know, by yourself. But if you're unsure and you're stuck and you want me to take you through it, then continue to watch. So basically what you want to look at are these corner ones first, and the corner ones that have the 4 triangle pieces. Now majority of them are going to have white on them, so it's got white, it's got white, it's got white. 2 of them don't. This one here and this one here. They will be opposite each other. Okay, that's basically the top and the bottom, right? So we'll start with either the top or the bottom. So we'll start with this one here. You can see it's got no white on it, and what you want to do is you want to make a cross. So similar if you're doing a 3x3 or whatever, you'll hear people doing it all the time. You have to do the cross first. So you have to match up. This has to be yellow, this has to be green, red and blue. So what the first step is to get the opposite triangle the same color. So match up the yellow and the yellow. So just rotate the side pieces. So yellow and yellow. Don't worry about the bar. I mean, luckily that matched up, but it doesn't have to yet. Okay, then you got green. You can see green and green match up. Let's have a look. Red, not quite. So find the red ones on the top there. Spin it around. Okay, red. Put this one on the top. Blue, blue matches up to blue. Oops, matches up to blue. Right. So you can see now, not worrying about the bars so much, but you can see the actual triangles themselves match up. Okay, now the next step is to get the bars in. Right. So what you want to do is, it's the easiest way to explain it. Okay, so the one that's above you, so hold it like this. So you got the cross like this. This one is the one that you're going to be doing always. So you're not going to do this one just now. You're going to do the one that's above you, and we're going to do red. So what you want to do is you want to get this red one out of the field of motion for a second. So what I'm going to do is, you can see there's a red one here. Okay, red one here. So I'm going to move this guy to the side like that. So you can see the red one's probably on the side there. This red one's here. Move the red one up. Okay, move it up so it matches with the top slice. Okay, and then you bring the top back over, and it brings in all the way down to the bottom triangle there. Okay, so we'll just turn it now. We're going to do green. So have a quick look, and we can see there's a green one. There's a green one on the back there. So you got to remember the green one's on the side here, the back. So you got to remember that it's there. You got the green here at the top. Let's bring this guy over. Okay, so now we've got this one we can turn. The green was on the back here, so bring the green up until it matches. You can see that. All right, bring it over. All right, now the green in the bar is completely done. Next one. Aha! Now we've got. Well, this one's actually already matched up from before, so yellow. So again, if there was a yellow one over here, or say we're going to use this yellow one here, we'll use this yellow one here. Forget that one for a second, we'll use this one. So this yellow triangle piece here, you move it over. Okay, lift up the yellow so it matches, you can see, and then bring it over. Okay, see that one matches there. Right, now we've got blue. So blue, there's a blue one here, which is going to be a bit more tricky. No, there's one on the bottom. Okay, so what we'll do is that one comes over. Okay, so move it out of the way for a second. There's the blue on the bottom, right? So bring the blue up. Matches up, bring it over. Okay, now if you have a look, you should have blue, green. Oh, red's gone. Okay, sorry, hang on a second, where's the red? There it is there. Right, so match up the red. I must have twisted it up when I was doing the blue one there, but that's cool. So you can see red, green, yellow, and blue. See, you've got the cross. So the next step, once you've got the cross there, is to do these corner pieces here. Okay, and then this whole layer will be done, and then you work your way up to the rest of the puzzle. Okay, so what we're doing are these little pieces here. These little three pieces, we'll call them corner pieces, and they're gonna be 3 colors that are in this particular sort of triangle here. So you've got green, red, and don't worry about the bar, but the 2 triangles are what you want to worry about, because this eventually is going to be white. So you've got to find a corner piece on this top layer here, that has those 3 colors. So you want green, red, and white. So there's one here, green, red, and white. Green, red, and white. So what you want to do is you want to have it above where it needs to be. So this needs to be here, okay? And what you want to do is you want to have a look at the color that's on the bottom. Okay, the color on the bottom is, as you can see, is red. So of the color it's red. So the red is to the right of the, we're concentrating on the top piece here. So the red is to the right of the bottom. So it's to the right of the bottom. So you have to move the top to the right. Okay, so you move the top to the right. You lift the left side up like that. Okay, so it matches up there. Bring the top back over. When you bring the top back over, you notice that the red matches up with the red. Okay, and this is going to be a good example. And then you bring the red back down because you brought it up before, so you bring the red back down. Right, so the red matches up, but something's wrong. Okay, you can see that the green and the white do not match. This is essentially in the right position, but it's actually orientated incorrectly. It should actually be flipped. Now with this one, because it's a dodecahedron, you've got 12 sides and you've only got 6 colors. So the opposite the green will actually be another green, and then opposite the white here will actually be another white on this side. So that is actually the wrong piece. This is the piece here that you want. So we'll just get that one out, and we'll do that. We'll go through that sort of process again. So the process is the same every time. If you find one like that, you just go, okay, scrap it, let's start again. Let's find the other one that has those same 3 pieces or same 3 colors. So this one here, it's got the white, the green, and the red. So you got the white, the green, and the red. So this time the green is on the bottom, right? So the green, as far as the top piece is concerned, the green is to the left of the bottom. So you move it to the left. Okay, you lift up the right, move the top back over. Okay, so the green matches up, and then you bring it down. Right, then you have a quick squeeze and you go, okay, red matches, green matches, the white matches. So this piece is in the right spot and it's orientated correctly. That's it. That's all you have to do. And you just keep working your way around. So this one now is going to be, what is it going to be? It's going to be yellow, green, and orange. Yellow, green, and orange. So there's one at the top. Yellow, green, and orange. Lucky, is there another one on the top there? No. Okay, so we'll just go with this one for now. So you have a look. Yellow, yellow. So yellow is to the left. So it's to the left of the bottom. So you move the left, lift up this side, bring the top back over so the yellow matches up, and you bring it down. And you check if it's right. So you go yellow and yellow matches, green and green, orange, perfect. So that one is now in the right spot. Next. So here we've got yellow, blue, and white. So you have to move this across. Is there a yellow, blue, and white? There is a yellow, blue, and white. Aha. But you can see this one, you'll get this a few times. This one is, you can see the white is on the bottom. And of the 2 colors here, which is what you want to look at, which of the 2 is on the bottom, it's neither. So essentially that's the wrong piece. You're going to assume that for now. It might be the right piece, just orientated incorrectly. But what we'll do is we'll just quickly find and see if there's another one first. Okay, so here we go. There's another one. So you try this one first always, and then if this one doesn't work, and you go back and find the other one, and you'll find that once you put this one into place, as in once you put this one here, the other one will be orientated correctly. So if you always try the one that's got the right color first, and then if it doesn't work, you go back and find the other one. So here we go, same process, yellow and yellow. Yellow is to the right, so you move the top to the right, lift up the left side, move the top back over, matches the yellow up, bring it down, okay, perfect. So you notice the yellow and the blue matches up, and then the white matches up. Luckily that bar's in there as well. Next, right, so red, blue, and orange. Like luckily the bar's there, but it's really the corner pieces you got to concentrate on. So we're going to find one that is, here we go, red, blue, and orange. There's not actually many, there's not many places that it can be, so you'll find that when you twist it a few times, you're going to find the right one straight away. So what do we do here? Blue, blue's on the bottom. So the top is to the right, so we move it to the right. Lift up the left, move the top over. There we go, it matches up. Here we go, it's another good example. Bring it down. Aha, so the blue matches up, but the orange and the red doesn't. So essentially, again, it's the right sort of piece, but it's in the wrong spot. So you find another one, here we go. So red, orange, and blue. Red is here, so the red is to the left, so you move the top to the left, lift up the bottom, so move up the right there, match up the red, bring it back down, and that was the right piece. So you got blue, orange and red, so that all matches up. Right, so essentially if you have a look at it from the bottom now, you'll see that all of these pieces here, including these little treasures, the little silver pieces, they're all in the correct position. So essentially that's it. So now what you need to do is you need to do this bar around here. Okay, and then you do the same, well not the same process, but a similar process to get this on the top, and it's done. Alright, so next. Okay, next step was to do this bar. So the top, bottom, okay, bottom bit's done, so you've got to get all the way around. So we're having a look, this needs to be white in here, because you can see, because the two pieces. This needs to be orange, so essentially these two pieces need to be swapped. That one needs to be orange as well, and that one's already done, that's white. Okay, perfect. So let's start with the orange one. So what we're going to do is have a look on the top row. Okay, keep spinning this guy around, you're going to find one of the pieces that you want is going to be there. Okay, so there's the orange. Okay, so orange is here, so you'll either have it, we need to have it, you have to have it matching up to a triangle. So you either have it there, or you're going to have it there. I usually just have it on the left, just the way I do it. It's the way, you can do it however you like, but this is the way that I do it. So you have it on the left, and it needs to be here. So you always need to move it away from where it needs to be first. Okay, so what you want to do is it needs to be here, so it's on the left, so you need to move it away to the left. So you move it away to the left, okay, lift up the right hand side. Okay, so twist that up, so clockwise direction on that side. Bring the orange one back over. Okay, so that's where the orange one was for, bring it back over, and then bring this guy back down. Okay, so you bring that back down. You see what that does is it actually matches up the orange with the orange. So that's the piece that was down here before. Okay, it's got those three colors of the three colors in that range. Now, this basically, once you've done that, so move it away, lift up, move it back, move it back. That's it. So just those 4 moves. Then what you need to do is it basically reverts you back to the previous step. So you have a look at the bottom, you go, okay, so you got your red, you got your blue, you got your orange. On the bottom is the blue. So the blue is on the right hand side of the bottom. So you move the top to the right, so you move it away to the right. Then you lift up the left. Okay, move the top back over. Okay, and then you move the left back down again. Okay, so what you've done in those sequence of moves, you've actually attached this corner piece to the center bar, and then you've slotted it back in again. So you can see you've actually slotted that whole section in. We'll do it again. Let's find. Okay, so white one. Okay, needs to be here. It's on the left. So it's on the left hand side. So you move the left over, lift the right up. Okay, move the top back over again, so it puts that white one back where it was originally before we started the sequence, and then bring this guy back down, because you moved it up, so you bring it back down. Okay, and then it matches up the whites. Okay, perfect, that's it, so you have to do. So now you go back to the previous step, so green, red, white, green, red, white, so red's on the bottom, red's there, so you move the red away, because it was on the right of the bottom, so move the right, then lift that up, all the way up, lift that all the way up, and then bring the top back over, match up the reds, okay, and then bring that back down. Okay, can you see that? So I've slotted that one in there. We'll do it one more time because I think we've only got, yeah, this is orange one to go. So have the orange on the left. Okay, so move it, the top clockwise like that to the left. Lift the right up. Move the top over. Okay, bring that down. Okay, matches up the orange with the piece that was at the bottom. There you have a quick look, green, green. So green is on the right hand side of the bottom, so move it to the right. Lift up the left. Okay, bring the top back over, matches up the green again, and slot it in. Okay, perfect. So you've sort of momentarily broken that to attach it to its sort of bar, and then you sort of slot the whole thing back in again. So now, again, the bottom's done, it was done before, and now we've done all the way around to here. Now what we've got to do is the top layer. Yay, the top layer. So basically this is the bit, like most people, again, intuitively you can do that. This is where you need to start learning some more algorithms or following the sequences. So if you know how to do a 3x3, you could probably look at it and just go, okay, this is what I need to do. Now, what I'll do is I'll just add a quick thing. Last step, in case anyone wants to come to the last step, you just go straight here. Okay, so last layer, bit of fun. So what you want to do here, first thing you need to do, very important, you need to match up the triangles with their respective outsides. So green needs to be the green. So you turn it, green, green, red, red, blue, blue, yellow, yellow. Perfect. Now, you want to have a quick look. And what you want to hope for, which unfortunately I haven't got, is you want to find, hopefully, that either one of these is completely finished or none of them are completely finished. So in my case, I've actually got 2. You can see the blue and the yellow is actually, they're both done, and you can see the green and the red need to be replaced. For the beginner method, which is the simple way of least amount of algorithms, etc., this particular sequence can't be done. What you actually need to do is you actually need to get either the blue or the yellow, take them out and replace it with one of the blue or the yellow from the bottom. So essentially, we'll pick one, we'll say the yellow. Yellow, blue, blue, yellow, blue, yellow. Yep, okay, so what we'll do, if you find yourself in that situation where you've got these two, this is what you're going to have to do. You have to actually take these and then replace it with one of the ones on the bottom. So I probably won't talk through the steps because it's basically just repeating it again. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to do it. I'm just going to replace one of them, which is essentially just, I don't know if you saw that, but you can see the yellow one's on the bottom here, so I'm just going to bring it all the way up. Okay, so the yellow's there, and then bring that all the way back down to the bottom. Okay, so now I've got my cross on the bottom again, but you'll notice that these two are actually mixed up. So you actually have to go back to the previous step and follow how to put the dredges in, and then how to put the bars in, and then it'll take you back to the top layer, and then I can show you what to do. So basically, if you find yourself having two of these done, whether it's in a bar like this all the way across, or you've got an L where they're completely finished like this, you can't solve the cube. You actually have to take one of those bars or the horizontal piece and then swap it with one of the bottom ones and then go back up until you get. Okay, so what I did was I just quickly replaced that yellow one and then put the dredge and the sort of bar back in again, and we're back to this layer. You may find that you followed those steps, you got to the top layer, and you basically you didn't have you match up the triangles, and you've got what I've got now. So if you have a look, you can see the red is right, blue is incorrect, yellow is incorrect, and the green is incorrect. So basically these need to be rotated around. So I don't know if you can see the colors well there, but basically what you want to do is you want to again match up the triangles. Okay, so you can see the triangles will match up. The one that's completed, the one that's finished, you want to have on the left hand side. So you want to have it on this left hand side. So you've got this piece here that's free to move at the front. That's what we call the front. Okay, so this is front. Okay, this is the right, and this is up. Okay, front, right, up. Okay, so basically I'm just going to tell you the sequence. You can follow along. I'll have it in the description below as well, so you can sort of read through it if you want to do it that way. But again, have the right there. So you go front clockwise, front, right clockwise, up clockwise. Okay, front, right, up. Okay, and then you go right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise, and then front anti-clockwise. So it's 3 clockwise moves and then 3 anti-clockwise moves. And you'll find that what happens with these 3 bars here is that they actually move around in a anti-clockwise direction. So the yellow one was the yellow one was up here before, the green was here, and the blue was here. So you can see they've moved around like that, and the red one stayed in the same spot. So by that rationale, if I move this here, this one should then be there, this one should then be there, and this one should be there. So if I follow that same sequence again, right, up, front, right, up, and then right, up, front. Okay, you'll see that the red, the green, the yellow, and the blue are now matched up. Okay, so essentially you've done the cross on the top. Now what's next is basically to get these pieces into their correct positions, which I can see they're actually in their correct positions, which is going to make things a lot easier. So probably, what do we want to do there? We probably, what I might do, let's just get that out for a second. Have a quick look. Okay, so cool. So we've got the cross, and you want to have a look at these. See, it's got orange, yellow, and green, and that's obviously red and white. It's not right. So what you want to do is you want to have a quick look, and you'll find that you'll either have all 4 in the right position, you'll have none of them in the right position, or you'll have just the one in the right position. So I'm in the case now where I've got one in the right position, and what you want to do is you want to hold it so you've got the triangle sort of pyramid-y piece there pointing towards you, and you want to have the one that's in the correct position on above your right thumb here, so it's on the top right hand corner just there, and then you find so this one, and this one are in the incorrect positions. The algorithm for this one again will be in the description below. Feel free to follow along, it's up to you, but basically it's going to be up, okay, up clockwise, right clockwise, up anti-clockwise, okay, left anti-clockwise, so that way, left anti-clockwise, up, okay, clockwise, right anti-clockwise, like that way, up anti-clockwise, and then left clockwise. Okay, so what I've done now is I've actually rotated these 3 pieces around. Okay, and again they move around in a, I can't remember if it's clockwise or anti-clockwise. I think it's actually anti-clockwise. So I think you find this one needs to go here, this one needs to go here, and this one needs to go here. So keeping the one that's in the right position here, where your thumb is, where your right thumb is, you follow that same algorithm again. So up, right, up, left, up, right, up, left. Now I'm not saying clockwise or anti-clockwise. You can see the way that I'm turning it and you can follow along, or if you want to have a quick look, you can have a look at the description below. and hopefully follow along there. So now you notice that this one, okay, cool. So they're actually all in the right positions. They just haven't been sort of orientated correctly. They've got to be sort of twisted, which is the easiest step. It's the one I'll just show you now. We'll show you in just a sec. It's quite easy. Okay, so we are doing the corner rotations. Okay, so basically what you want to do is just hold it straight on. Okay, so the only ones you're going to be moving, so hold the pyramids. The only ones you're going to be moving are the right and the bottom, and it's going to be in groups of 4 moves. I've showed you this on the 3x3 video if you've done it. If you haven't, or even actually I think it's the same as the Mega Minx as well, just to rotate the sort of corners there. It's the easiest way to do it. So you want to pay attention to the one that's in this position. Don't worry about what the rest of the hedron's doing, just worry about this piece here, and you got to make sure that the yellow one is here and that the blue one is outside and the white one's on the bottom. That's what you've got to, that's the way you've got to have it. That's the way you got to do it. Okay, so it's 4 moves. Okay, so you got to do these 4 moves over and over again. Don't do 3 and then 4. You got to do 4 every time. So it's basically right, anti-clockwise. So right anti-clockwise, down to the left like that. I'll just do it. Let's explain it this way. This is up, okay, and then bottom that way to the right. So turning towards you, turning away from you, turning away from you, turning towards you. Okay, probably that makes sense. Okay, so you can have a look at that there. It's not the right spot, so do it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, have a quick look. It's in the right spot again, but it's still not in the right orientation because it should be yellow on that side. Okay, so we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, have a look. Okay, it's in the right spot. Perfect. So that one's in the right spot. Get it out of the way. So you turn the top one once. Okay, just turn it anti-clockwise. Oh, sorry, clockwise to get this one. This one here needs to be twisted. So same set of 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I always get stuck with this one. 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look. Is it right? Don't worry about this white one. So red and the blue. So that's actually in the right spot now. Okay, so move over. This one needs to have red on this side and green on that side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have a look. Red, green. Perfect. Okay, next piece. So it's got to have green on this side and yellow on this side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I think we're almost there. Oops. 3, 4. Okay. Never forget that last step. If you forget that last step, you're going to screw it. So let's have a look. So you got green, yellow. Okay, perfect. So now that one's in the right spot. So if you have a quick look at the top here, quick look at the top, you notice that your triangles are mixed up. So you can see the red's here, the red's there, so it's actually not the right spot. Just give it a couple of turns. Aha, matches up. You've done the top, you've done the sides, you've done the bottom. You've finished.